Hi, welcome back to Our Family Beat. I'm Brigitte, and this video is going to be a little bit different than our normal videos. Today, Brandon's going to share the start of his journey to lose weight with a special diet and feel better and be healthier. I am really proud of Brandon for doing this. Accountability is everything, right? We need each other, and in the hard times, we need the encouragement of others. Even when we know what we're supposed to do, it can be hard. The journey to health can look different for everyone. So this is Brandon's journey. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Thank you for always being supportive in the comments. We want to build this community online to inspire each other to love well, live wisely, and be better together. That's the whole reason why we've started this channel. So grab a cup of coffee. Our cold brew is really good, so check that out in the description box below. Or tea or water, and listen to this story.
I don't know how to start this. I didn't plan on making this video today. During the lockdown, I have gained 15 to 20 pounds. This is not a new thing for me. I have fluctuated in my weight my whole life. As a kid, I was super skinny. I got made fun of for how skinny I was. We moved from kind of a rural area to a more urban area, and what cheap food is there when you're a poor kid is like carbs and things that come in a box. I don't know what caused it. Maybe it's genetics, but around the age of 11, I started getting bigger. And then by the time I hit 10th grade, I was what you might call overweight. I had some chunk on me, and I was aware of it, and I didn't like it. In senior year, I ate better. I had a weightlifting class. I got in better shape. Went off to college. That stayed that way for a little while. I got depressed. That and got bigger. I've been up to 230 pounds and then back down to 176, which is like small for me because I'm 6'1". In the last few years, I've been up as high as 245. And then I lost weight again a couple years ago. I was super hardcore keto for like 2 solid months, and I went down like to 220 something. That was great. I need to get down to 200. A few months ago, I reached the highest weight I've ever been at 255 pounds. And I was ashamed and I hated it. And then lockdown happened and I stopped weighing myself just entirely. Then I went to the doctor and I had clothes and boots on and stuff. They said, oh, 275. And I said, no way. That's insane. I can't even countenance the idea that that would be the case. It's true. Actual weight, like not wearing a whole bunch of stuff in a jacket and wallet and everything, 267.2 pounds. This is my greatest shame. It's my greatest struggle. No, it doesn't define me, but I'm so aware of it and I so want to be healthy. And it's hard, guys. I most times don't eat more than Brigitte. She actually usually eats more than me. It's just different metabolisms. I know what I need to do because I've done it. I know that for me, I need to eat pretty low carb, and the less, the better. I know that intermittent fasting is super powerful for me. Huge disclaimer here. I don't know we're gonna, this is a big giant disclaimer. We are not health experts. We claim no expert health knowledge whatsoever. We are not nutritionists. We don't do science on food, but we can talk about what we believe at this moment in time to be best for us. And we believe that a lower carb diet, especially lower in processed carbohydrates, is better for us. We feel better, we're leaner, and I believe in the science that backs it up. We also believe that intermittent fasting is super healthy. Now, Brigitte struggles with this. I don't know if she can do it. It's been amazing for me. I've really enjoyed talks I've heard from Dr. Jason Fung. He writes on this extensively. He's an endocrinologist. Maybe check him out. Up to you, and do what you think is best for you and your family's health. We are not trying to say do what I'm doing. What I'm doing this next month is gonna be a little extreme. For the next month, I'm going to have 1 meal a day. Intermittent fasting for at least 18 hours a day, probably more like only eating 1 meal a day, late lunch, early dinner kind of time. My schedule is crazy, which also makes this hard, but I'm gonna eat a steak, something green, and maybe some fruit. That's it. Every day. I'm gonna give myself a cheat day once a week. I struggle. I love flavor. I love texture. We love eating. If you looked at the Costco haul we just did, you would have noticed these giant big things of steak. That's because of this diet. And we actually caught some flack in the comments, and one guy was really rude and like mean. And we don't mind disagreeing with those guys. Please do, we'll have a conversation. But this is gonna be an online community full of people that are kind and civil to each other. And if you're gonna be a jerk, we're just gonna take you out of the comments. It's what's gonna happen. Block. We caught some flack about how expensive those things were. Yeah, they were expensive. Also, if you add a diet plan, or Weight Watchers, or a gym membership, or anything on top of your normal food budget, that's gonna change things. And eating healthier tends to be more expensive. For me, this is a thing that I know I'm actually gonna do, at least for this month. And I know it's gonna have effect. And I think that's part of what scares me, because it's gonna be effective and I'm gonna have to stick to something like that. My real downfall is ice cream. I love ice cream. Is anybody else a huge ice cream lover? If you're like me and you'll take ice cream over cake any day, let us know in the comments below. We want to hear about that. I need to know where my people are. There's a theological thing here too. We believe the body is the temple of God's Spirit. This is the dwelling place that the Spirit of God indwells every born again believer. Awesome. I made a pretty messy temple for the Lord. Like, this is not okay. The effects of life and injury and genetics make us all different, and we're not here to shame anybody either. Like, obviously, I'm a big dude, but I believe I should be in better shape. It's not about vanity, it is about health. I'll tell you that every time I gain weight again, I feel pains that I don't feel when I lose the weight. I have really bad knees actually, and one of the things I noticed was a couple of years ago when I lost a lot of the weight, my pain in my knees diminished significantly. I can't like pretend that's not a thing. That's real. So this next month, we're gonna go on a journey, and I'm going to weigh myself every single day before I eat my meal. Once a week, we're gonna measure chest circumference, waist circumference, and we're gonna share that with you guys. In 1 month, we're gonna do an update, and we're gonna talk about the progress, and I'm gonna show everything. We've got some B-roll, Brigitte or I will edit in here so you can see what this actually looks like. I wear black all the time. I wear jackets all the time to cover up the fact that I don't like the way I look. And this is really hard for me to do into this camera, especially now that we have over 3,000 subscribers. I don't know what to do with that, but I also know accountability is life-changing. If there's something you're struggling with in your life and you need accountability for it, go get it. We weren't made to do life alone, and if you can't make changes in your life alone, community, that's the answer. Tell us what's up. We will encourage each other. And if somebody's being a jerk in the comments, let us know and we'll take that out too, as long as we're still small enough to actually see all those comments. I don't know how to finish this video. I might come in and show you guys some of the steak that's happening in a little bit, but jump into the comments and talk to us and tell us about your struggle if you've had one. Let us know what your thoughts are on what we're sharing here. We want this really legitimately to be a community and not just a one-way thing where we're talking to you guys and we don't hear back. We want to collaborate. We want to learn from each other. We know that we're sharing how-tos and ideas and from time to time like some scriptural knowledge with you guys, but we want it to be both ways. We don't know everything. We are never going to claim to, and sometimes we're going to get stuff wrong, but we won't know and we won't grow until we can have that dialogue back and forth. So we'll be sharing updates on this in the days and weeks to come on Instagram, which you should totally go check out at OFB Social. I'll be blogging a little bit about it at ourfamilyb.com. We're gonna do an update in a month and show you all the progress, all the measurements, everything. I haven't been vlogging. This is day 5 of 30 of this diet that I have put myself on. And I haven't been vlogging because I've been low energy and I've been tired and I've been hungry like a lot. I've lost some weight, I'm gonna save telling you how much. And that's encouraging, but I'm hungry and I miss food, I miss texture. I mean, I have food, I have good food, but anyway, day 5. Until we meet again, don't forget, life is better together.